Unless this is just a hobby for you, your livelihood probably depends on this business. What we're going to talk about in this video are a couple questions and considerations to make sure that you're not really gambling, but what you're doing is a sure bet to make sure that you have what you need to provide for yourself, your loved ones, and that you can build a business long-term with the runway that you deserve. My name's Leo. I'm a business coach that helps people identify that runway and make the absolute most of it so that they're set up for long-term success. Let's dive in. Let's start with a concept called your runway. And the context that I want you to use here is how much more cash do you have? So I want you to do a very basic analysis here. What are your expenses? And this is not just the business expenses, but yours as well. And do the math on how many more months you have if you are earning at this static rate. Sometimes it's zero. When people are starting businesses, they're not earning any money and they're really just burning until they start earning. This can be a stressful place to be. And I encounter a lot of people that are essentially just holding their breath until the business can give them the air that they need to continue. And in that situation, and I'll tell you this here and now, because you don't need to sit down with me in order to come to this realization, it's probably better to find that source of oxygen ASAP. So instead of thinking long-term of all these dreams, excitements, and don't get me wrong, that's really important, think of that as step 2. Step 1 is making sure that you're sustainable in the short term. There's our health and well-being checklist, which is another video, which we'll have in the description here. But I want to make sure that you have what you need, not just to be a healthy, happy human being, because those should be, frankly, independent of this, but also that you have enough in order to make ends meet, especially if you have dependents. So simply put, and I know it might seem less sexy than a lot of people and visualize entrepreneurship, don't gamble with your livelihood. Get into a position where you're sustainable, ends are met, and then you can start having some fun and speculating and going beyond that. So in future videos, what we're going to talk about is the specific formula to make sure that you are set up for the maximum runway. But this video hopefully serves as somewhat of a wake-up call to some people watching this of saying, stop holding your breath and make sure that you've got the air that you need so you can settle in and make this a success. My name is Leo Manzione. I'm a business coach. If you want help looking at your business and sometimes you realize you're holding your breath, get a diagnostic session. I give those away for free in order to help people. And even if we don't end up working together, my job and my system, which gets better every single time I practice it, is to make sure that you are set up for success. It may just be an introduction, a tool, a resource, but don't hesitate to use that resource. I am here to help because this is what I live to do. I'm glad you're here.